Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Bernice and you're welcome to Bernice Kitchen. So today I'll be showing you how I make this soft and moist banana cake. Yes, this is not your usual banana cake. Trust me on this. And if you want to see how I make this banana cake, please keep on watching and I'll take you step by step on how I made this banana cake. Alright? You're welcome to Bernice Kitchen. So we'll need overripe bananas for this recipe. So this is the banana I'll be using for this recipe. Okay, please, you need your bananas to ripen very well, okay, to just become something like this. This is what we need for our recipe. Okay, and I'll be using 4 medium-sized bananas. We don't want 2 tiny bananas, but you will need like 2 cups, approximately 2 cups of banana for this recipe. Yes, to get the actual texture for this recipe, we need to measure the banana. So this is approximately 2 cups, but I'll be using my scale to measure, because using your scale you get the accurate measurement for your recipe. All right, so I'll go ahead and peel this bananas. So when we measure, we would be needing like 470, anything between 460 to 470 grams of banana. Yes, you're perfect. Okay, that's very much okay for this recipe. So I'll be going in with I'll be peeling these bananas into my bowl, and after which I'll go ahead and mash it with my fork. So guys, as you can see here, our banana is more than 470 grams. We have 494 grams here, which is more than what we want. If you use excess banana for this recipe, your cake is going to be too mushy and too banana-y, if you get what I mean. So yeah, so we need the accurate quantity of banana for this recipe. So now this is exactly 470 grams of banana, and I'm just going to eat the rest. Okay. Yes, and after measuring out this banana, I'll just go ahead and mash it up with my fork. So you can go ahead, you can use anything to mash it up. Take banana. And I want to say a very big welcome back to my channel. Yes, I've been away from YouTube for some time now, okay, but hopefully I'm back and you'll be seeing more of my videos now. Okay, a lot has been happening, okay, and my hands have been full. I can't just do all I have to do alongside making YouTube videos, editing and all of that, but hopefully I'm back for the better now. All right. Thank you to my new subscribers. I say a very big welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel even while I was away. Please give this video a big thumbs up, like, and please share with your friends. And to my darling returning subscribers, I love you all. Thank you very much for clicking to watch this video. All right, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for stopping by to watch my videos. So guys, I finished mashing my banana and now I'll just go ahead and add in my milk, but I'm going to show you using the cup measurements. You can use your cup, that's fine, but I'll still go ahead and measure out the milk. All right, because I prefer using scales whenever I'm baking to get the exact quantity or measurement I need for my recipe. So here I got more than what I needed. I need 125 mils for this milk, but using the cup, it gave me more than that. It gave me 134. So I'm just going to go ahead and just adjust this milk until I get to exactly the quantity I need for this recipe. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead to add in some vinegar into this mixture as well. So if you have lemon juice, go ahead, squeeze out your fresh lemon and add a tablespoonful to this mixture. So I will just go ahead, mix this and set this aside. So what the lemon or the vinegar does is to react with the baking soda we are going to use to bake this cake, and it's going to give it a very good texture. All right, yeah, so I'm going to mix this and I'm going to set it aside. And next I'll go ahead to measure the dried ingredients. So here I'm going to measure out the flour we're going to use. So for the list of ingredients used in this video, you'll find it in the description box below. Do not hesitate to check that to see the exact quantity I use. So I'm going to put it both in scales and in cups. So if in case you don't have a scale, you can use your cup to measure. So we need 420 grams of flour for this recipe. I've go ahead now to add in my baking soda, salt, cinnamon powder, and I'll give this a very good mix. All right, and I'll set that aside as well. And you can feel free to use whatever flavor you want, either vanilla flavor, nutmeg or cinnamon, or mixed spice, or you can even mix all of them if you're happy with that, if you're comfortable with all of that. So in my mixing bowl, I'll go ahead and add in butter to it. I'm just going to go ahead and measure out the quantity of butter I'm going to use. So we need room temperature butter. We don't need melted butter for this recipe, neither do we need butter that just came out from the fridge. So everything for this recipe should be room temperature so that the cake will bake evenly and it's going to rise evenly as well. So I'll go ahead and add measure out the sugar I'm going to use. I'm going to be using 2 types of sugar for this recipe. Please, this is very, very important. We need white sugar and also brown sugar for this recipe as well. So the brown sugar in this recipe helps to make this cake moist. So no matter what happens, even if you put it in the fridge and bring it out, your cake will still remain very moist. So you see why you need to put brown sugar in it. And while putting your sugar in your cup, if you're using cup to measure out your sugar, it has to be packed like this measurement. You just don't have to pour it the way I poured in the sugar. When you're pouring in your brown sugar, because it's more dense, like it's compact, your brown sugar is compact, as you're pouring it in, you have to like press it down, for it to get until it's full to 1 cup, like you get a full cup of brown sugar. All right, hope this helps. So you can see what I mean now, the way the sugar just poured in, to see that I really pressed it in. So I'll go ahead and use my hand mixer to mix this, okay, to cream the butter and the sugar together. And I'll be doing this until everything is very well combined for like 3 to 5 minutes, okay. And please always remember to scrape the sides and the bottom of your mixing bowl at interval, okay? Because the butter can just sit at a place or the sugars might sit at a place. So we need to mix this properly. So I'll go in now to add in my eggs. We'll be needing 4 room temperature eggs for this recipe. So I'll go in, crack one at a time and mix. I'll just crack, mix until it's very well mixed. All right, because we don't want to add everything at the same time, because you won't like the texture, like you won't like the way it's going to be. It's just going to be like, a butter, where you mix butter and water together. You won't like the look of it. So I'll just go in and add one at a time. And please do not forget to scrape your bowls again at interval. This is very, very important because we need everything to mix properly, okay? And if you have been watching up to this point and you have not liked this video, please kindly like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up now, please. It's free. Liking this video is free. And if you are still watching and you are still asking, should I not subscribe, please kindly subscribe. It's free as well, okay? Thank you very much. And please do not skip my videos, okay? Because that's from where, if YouTube pay me, I'll be able to buy more ingredients to make more videos. All right. Thank you very much. So guys, you can see the way this butter is coming up now. You see how smooth, how creamy it is. This is how you want your butter to look like, because this is banana cake. It is not the usual banana bread. Okay, this is different from the usual banana bread we all make. All right, so this is this is what we call banana cake. Okay, so we need all the air, and we need to cream this properly. So after this make creaming time, it's just over. I don't need my hand mixer for anything again. So every other thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my spatula to mix it in. All right, because we don't want any air to escape. We just need to mix it in carefully. So at this point, I'll go ahead and add in a dash of vanilla flavor. All right, so that is just about a tablespoon of vanilla essence. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put in a bit of my flour and a bit of the banana mixture. All right, so I'll just let you guys to see how I do this. I'll just do that into 2 or 3 batches. So in anyhow you want to just do it, just go ahead and do that. I'll add a bit of flour and a bit of the banana mixture. So guys, just watch and see how I did it. Okay, so at this point my oven is on. I've preheated my oven. Okay, and note guys, I did not sieve my flour, so you see what I'm doing with my hand whisk. Okay, actually it's just like sieving the flour. It's also a way of incorporating more air into your flour. So I did that offline. So I'm just showing you guys how I do that. Okay, so you just continue like you're whipping your flour with it, and that's another way. Instead of you to sieve, if you don't have a sieve to sift your flour, you just go ahead and do as I showed you, previously. And I'm just going to go ahead. This is folding in method. Okay, I'm just going to go into folding the flour and this mixture. All right, just be careful while mixing this. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this until everything is well incorporated. You're not going to see any form of flour, like unmixed flour in this batter. So once that is done, you've done a good job. Okay, so I'm not going to over mix this batter. I'm going to set this aside, grease my baking pan, and pour in the butter, and I'll bake in my preheated oven. So I'm going to be using 2 baking pans for this recipe. Okay, so depending on how big your baking pan is, you can pour everything inside, but bear in mind you're going to bake for longer. All right, but this way I'm just going to bake for a shorter time, because it's not short as much, but it's not going to take as long as when you bake in everything in one baking pan. Okay, so to get an even batter in each baking pan, I'm just going to use my scale to measure out the batter. So in each scale, like each pan, I got 1 kg and some grams in it. All right, and voila, our banana cake is ready. Can you see how this is looking? All right, when you know your cake is ready, you pop in a toothpick and it comes out clean, and when you touch the top, you find out that it bounces back, like it doesn't sink. You just touch the top carefully, you find out that it bounces back. Okay, so I'm just going to take this out of the pan and allow it to cool in my rack. Okay, in my cooling rack. All right, so you have to be very careful, because this cake is very, very soft. Like when I mean soft, is very soft, so any little thing it can just break. So you just have to be very careful while bringing this out and transferring in onto your cooling rack. And here comes the second pan. Okay, yep. So guys, this is the cake. the next day, like 24 hours later. All right. I purposely didn't want to cut it on that day to show you how moist this cake really looks like. All right. So if you want to know a very good cake, please just allow your cake to sit after some hours, like till it's properly cold, or probably till the next day. If the cake still looks very soft and moist, like when you put a knife through it, then know you did a very good job with your cake. Because most times the texture of the cake is not really the way it is when it's like when it maybe till the next day, if you get what I mean. When you cut it the next day, it's not still soft, it's not still moist, but this cake is soft and is moist. Even after I put it into the fridge, guys, the cake is still very soft and very, very moist. Guys, you would love this cake. Please let me know in the comment section if you're going to give this cake a try, if you're going to give this recipe a try, and believe you me, you're going to love it. Okay, so guys, can you see how soft this cake is looking? Can you see how moist? Like, it's so soft and it's so moist. Yes, it's so soft and moist. Guys, see, you trust your girl. So thank you very much for watching, and until I see my next video, please stay safe. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.